I got something for everybody. This is what I want everybody to do. Get your phone out. Get your phone out. I want everybody to get their phone out. Record this. Everybody get your phone out. Record. Put on record that picture. Record. No, I want y'all to record this because I want y'all to make sure y'all put this on the internet. ASAP. I want everybody. Even my security, get your phone out. Get your phone out too. Might as well join the party. Go and hit it. Oh, make sure you got your phone. I want everybody get your phone out. I want y'all to say this. Okay, I want y'all to have it. All right. Okay, so when I faced Arturo Gatti, hold on. When I faced Arturo Gatti, I went to his turf. He was the A side. I was the B side. I beat him. I didn't cry. I didn't complain. When I faced Oscar De La Hoya, he was the A side, I was the B side. I didn't cry, I didn't complain. I beat him and I became the A side. For Conor McGregor, I'm coming out of retirement just to fight Conor McGregor. I don't want to hear no more excuses about the money, about the UFC. Sign the paper with the UFC so you can fight me in June. Simple and plain. Let's fight in June. You're the B side. I'm the A side. We're not here to cry about money. I'm tired of all this crying about money and talking about you want to fight. You blowing smoke up everybody's ass. If you want to fight, sign the paperwork. Let's do it. That's the call.
Well, two things have happened since then. Number one, you retire. Number two, 2016, a very forgettable year for boxing. Fans very upset. How much are those two facts related in your eyes?
Well, I told him before, Floyd Mayweather, with me leaving the sport, I still was going to be the face of boxing. I'm not just the face of boxing. I'm the face of mixed martial arts also. And I'm not a mixed I'm not an MMA fighter, but I do support all contact sports. I haven't seen an MMA fight in a while, but anytime I see an MMA fighter that want to take a picture with me, I'm going to take a picture with them because they go through a lot. You know, fighters go through a lot to get to a certain level, and MMA fighters go through a lot, just like boxers go through a lot.
There's a natural segue there because, Floyd, let's be honest, ESPN.com in 2016, you're on the MMA page making headlines as much on the boxing page. It's because of that man's name, Conor McGregor. You talked a lot about him on First Take. You gave him the $15 million offer with the pay-per-view bonus there to try to make this boxing match. Let's be honest. Do you believe he's realistic, that he really wants this fight, or maybe that he's using this to stay in the headlines?
Conor McGregor, I want to tell everybody this right now. Do he want to fight? Absolutely not. I'm trying to see if he really want to fight, but we can't make the fight happen because he's not his own boss. And I want the world to know this. Just a fight, like 2 fights ago, he was just tapping out. He was just quitting. He said, oh, you know, a lot of fighters, you got legendary fighters, you got fighters of today, you got MMA fighters. Everybody say, oh, Floyd Mayweather, do what's wrong. Call me what you want to call me. But I'm not a quitter. I don't quit.
He did run back that loss in August against Nate Diaz.
But he didn't. I mean, I still thought he lost.
Well, 5-round decision.
I still thought he lost. And it's wrong that Nate Diaz, I mean, when I talked to Nate Diaz, FaceTime, he said that they put him on the shelf. Nate Diaz said, Floyd, I want to fight. He said, ever since the second fight with Conor McGregor, they put me on the shelf. I'm ready to stay busy and stay active. Nate Diaz even talked to me about coming to box.
What does that conversation look like? You and Nate Diaz on a FaceTime. You could sell pay-per-view buys to watch that conversation, I would guess.
Yes.
What's talked about on that kind of call?
It's something positive. I encouraged him. Don't worry about nothing. Everything's going to play out good. Everything's going to happen. Everything happens for a reason, and you should be A-okay.
When you look at Conor McGregor and his ability to sell and market, how much of Floyd Mayweather do you see?
Everybody is saying this. I mean, if Conor McGregor is kind of still in the Floyd Mayweather blueprint, as far as with the cars, you know, kind of like with the jazzy dressing. I mean, I can't knock him. He's doing the right thing. He's doing what he's supposed to do. No different from every fighter piggybacks off of the Mayweather name. They're supposed to.
Have you two talked? What kind of
I don't even know
business
him.
discussions? Anything?
I don't even know him. I think I seen Conor McGregor fight. I seen him Chapo, and then I didn't really see. I seen like somebody had kept bringing the phone to me, let me see his last fight, but little clips, not really the whole fight. It's showing me little stuff. You hear him talking. You know, they talking about Floyd, this guy want to fight you, but you know, I didn't get a chance to really watch the whole fight. You know, somebody was trying to come bring me the phone. I probably was at I was at a wedding. Isaiah Thomas from Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics.
You know, that's one of my best friends. I was at his wedding, so somebody brought the phone over to me, let me see it, but I'm at the wedding, and I don't want to be disrespectful to Isaiah Thomas because he's a friend of mine.
All right, Floyd, let's bring this back to boxing. Our own Dan Rayfield in his 2017 wish list said one of his wish lists for the new year, more Floyd Mayweather. He says, quote, "We miss him." What does Floyd Mayweather miss?
Well, I want to say this
being
to
in
people. I'm Floyd Mayweather. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. And can I contradict myself? Absolutely, I can contradict myself because I'm only human. Floyd Mayweather's not perfect. God only made one thing perfect, my boxing record.
Floyd, you said after retirement you're not coming back. All of us media, we said, you know, that's just what boxers say. He will be back.
What do you want to see?
What did we miss, though?
What do you want to see?
Oh, I want to see you against the elite welterweights in the world. I want to see Mayweather Thurman, Mayweather Spence. I want to see this passing of the torch. Because the torch might not get passed, Floyd. I know you're pushing 40. You're still number one with a bullet.
But next month, Thurman is a hell of a fighter, and Spence is a hell of a fighter. But one thing we cannot do right now in boxing, I mean, out of all the fighters, I don't know if it's Pacquiao or Canelo, but if Canelo probably is doing better numbers than Pacquiao now in pay-per-view. I'm really not sure. But, you know, boxing is here to stay. And I'm proud of Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Adrian Broner, Errol Spence. There's so many young fighters. Terrence Crawford. There's so many young fighters out there that's making noise in boxing.
What do you think about
But
that?
you have to realize this. I'm an old man now.
Okay.
So I'm smart. And we believe in working smarter, not harder. And the best business move for me is Conor McGregor. That's what the world wants to see.
I can't argue with that one.
That's what the world want to see. I didn't get to where I got to by not being smart. I'm a sharp mind. I'm a sharp guy, and I have a sharp mind.
All right, you step away from the sport, that pound-for-pound #1 slot that you held down, really going back to maybe the Corrales fight, maybe before that, was up for grabs. A lot of people gave it to Chocolatito Gonzalez. Right now, I'm giving it to Andre Ward from that victory of
No.
Who do you give it?
No, we're not going to do that.
I did it. You can't take it back.
No, we're not going to do that. Where you from?
I'm from Connecticut.
No.
I'm from the 203. Now, you know, people talk about the 209 a lot. I'm from the 203, though. All right?
I don't know. We're not going to. I like Andre Ward. But one thing about me, I call a spade a spade. He didn't win.
There's a lot of Floyd in him, not in his marketability, but in his ability to
limit
the damage. Right?
There's a lot of Money Mayweather in him.
Okay.
Pretty Boy Floyd is a total different fighter. He's a combination puncher. Extremely fast. Probably the fastest hands in history.
Faster than Gary Russell Jr.?
It's a couple Gary Russells, right? I know there's one that was in the Olympics. There's another
That's the guy.
You're not talking about the guy Gary Russell that lost to Lomachenko.
I am. Fat cats. Don't get sidetracked on it. Keep going where you're going.
Okay. I got to kind of sidetrack. You got to let me know this. These guys get upset when I call a spade a spade.
Who's your number one pound for pound? That's where we're at here.
I mean, I can't really say. I mean, Chocolatito. Chocolatito has to be number one. We're not going to do that because he haven't lost yet.